Hello, everybody. I'm still before I get to where I'm going at. I'm still on my little break. I know I haven't been around for 2 months. I've been focusing on my mental health and everything. So while I was in between my break, originally I was gonna make like a video about this discussion. Since the last time I made one was in 2024 September, and it didn't really go well because there was some stuff that was like unnecessary and unprofessional since it kind of got carried away of the main topic of the situation. And basically, this has something to do with an individual that was an old friend of mine. I'm sorry if you hear background in the noise. I mean, noise in the background. I just did that backwards. Um, this person is no. So basically, before I get started, is that the stream is very serious upon the topics, and it has a lot of involvement with pedophilia, grooming, sexual assault, and a lot of other triggering words. So I would let this be known, especially when I'm done with this live stream, especially everybody else who is going to be a part of it, if they want to, if they will. Um, I will edit it where there's going to be links that follow up with the situation that has proof of everything that is shown for that this stream alone is 18 plus. And I also want to state that it really sucks because this person used to be a longtime best friend of mine. And while I was taking my hiatus and taking my break, it took some time to like comprehend and realize that somebody who I considered a best friend, despite of them being very abusive and put me through a lot of fucked up things along with other people, is that I found out that this person was not only my abuser but my groomer as well. But I would rather have other victims speak their fair share and their experience with Dove, and I can always come last. Or I've already said so much about Dove. I'm pretty sure it's set in stone. So honestly, I would rather have other people speak up if they are willing to and want to, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna bring someone in.
Hello?
Hello, Yuki.
What's good? Okay. Hello, everybody. How are we this fine evening? I hope we're doing good. Hopefully, you know? Oh.
Sorry if I'm muted. It's just that I'm still cooking and everything. But I would rather have the other victims speak out. I can always be last because that's fair.
True, true. Okay. So let's get into this shit, huh? Huh? Well, let's get into this shit. I'm gonna start with a very heavy topic. I'm sorry in advance. It's very heavy. Um might make you cringe a little, might make you feel disgusted. But honest to God, it doesn't change the fact that this bitch did this shit, okay? Be warned that I am going to be cussing in this. There is going to be the topic of sexual abuse. And also the involvement of narcotics or drugs. Um Let me see, let's start from the beginning. I've known this individual since the 7th grade. Okay. I was in 7th grade, they were in 8th grade, you know, kids. I probably should have listened to my mom when she said that this person was not a good person and that I should have stayed away from them. Mom, I love you. I apologize for not being so stubborn. You were fucking right. Um let's fast forward. We were friends off and on a lot throughout the years. Um I am I'm about to be 23. I was 15, 14, 15, I think. No, I was 14 when I first met them. Um I'm about to be 23 now, so I don't know how many years. You guys do the math. Uh let's get into the very very heavy topic. Um let's start with the sexual coercion by drugging. I was friends with them online and in person. I had just turned 18 at the time. So federally, I was a legal adult, but in the state that we were both in, you aren't an adult until you're 19. Um, we since I just turned 18, I was like, "Hey, let's hit up a I was gonna hit up an adult store, because that's what I wanted to do. I was 18. I was legally able to go into there just to, check things out, maybe buy something. And I did. I bought like 2 items. Um, afterwards, I bought them. After I bought them, I dropped them off at their house and I went to my own. Um, then I think it was a day or two later, they had asked me if I wanted to go come spend the night at their house, and that it would be really cool if I brought the items that I bought so they could look at them. And me being young and stupid, didn't think anything of it because I mean, why they were my friend, they probably wanted to see the quality before they bought their own, right? Well, that's not the case. That wasn't the case. Um anyways, uh we get there, we're having a grand old time, I haven't broke out the toys yet. Um because they never asked, or they didn't ask until like way later in the night. Um I was I was I was hurting really bad because I had a physically demanding job. I worked as a caregiver or a nurse's aide at an elderly home. So, I mean, like, I was always on my feet. I was always working, always bending over, always squatting, always doing something, because retirement homes are very taxing, especially on the body. Um, so they were like, well, since you're 18, do you want to try a gummy? And I was like, okay, I don't know, maybe. And she gives it to me anyway, says, eat it, it'll help. And I'm like, I'm thinking nothing of it, like I didn't know if it was gonna like affect me like really bad or not. So I only took a little nibble and I didn't feel anything, so I ate the whole thing. Um then afterwards they proceeded to start to make comments on my body, talking about how big my breasts are, or how squishy I was, or how soft I was, or how squishy and soft my breasts were, over and over and over again. And then finally started to guilt me or quote unquote, semi guilt me into coercive sex. Which, by the way, legally, that is a sexual assault. I was inebriated. I couldn't say yes or no. And at that time, I was severely a people pleaser. I'm not anymore because, I mean, you know, shit happens. Shit happens, right? Um um so yeah, no, that happened and she's like, use your toy on me. Use your toys. Bring out your toys. Pressuring me over and over and over again until I finally said yes. Okay? That's not what you're supposed to do to your friends, people. You don't do that to your friends. Or people who you think were friends. I fucking trusted this bitch. I trusted them. And they did that shit to me. The next morning, I got out of there as fast as I could, grabbed all my stuff, went to my house, and took a 4-hour shower, almost scrubbing myself raw because of how disgusted I felt. 4-hour shower with boiling hot water. At the time, I didn't know what sexual coercion was because I mean, like I had a really good childhood. I mean, like I was pretty protected from a lot of shit. And I finally told my mom what happened, and she was like, "Baby, you were sexually assaulted." And I said, "What?" Excuse me? She's like, "Call the police." So I did. I called the police. And they couldn't fucking do anything because I was 2 days late. Two days fucking late. So let this be a warning to you guys. If something like this happens to you, report it to the police immediately. Don't do what I did. Report it to the police immediately. I don't care how in shock you are or how disgusted you feel. Report it to the police. Get a pap smear. Do something.
Dove. Actually, you know what? I don't give a fuck. They're a fucking problematic fucking predator. Caitlyn, it has a history of sexual assaulting people in schools, hence why she dropped out. And as somebody who, again, was best friends with Dove, the way I met Dove was that Caitlyn would talk about this bully who I think were talking about being trans or something, and basically would tell
That
me
person's name is Katie, by the way. I know them personally. Just saying.
oh, okay. And the person at the time, Caitlyn would sit there and say that they faked about being, trans and everything, and that they're trying to be a boy when they're not. And I remember the conversation very livid, like very well. It was like on Instagram at the time. And excuse me. And basically they would tell me how like this person would like bully Caitlyn, and how they would like make rumors about Caitlyn like raping, sexually assaulting like one of their friends, including them included. And as somebody who really did care for Caitlyn, I defended them, and I messaged that said person and said a lot of fucked up shit that I take a lot of fault for, because I thought that this was an actual person that was a piece of shit. To find out that Caitlyn lied, and I had the person's mother message me on Facebook, and I got a little fucking snappy with them and was like, "You got the wrong bitch," blah blah blah, thinking I was the fucking shit. I thought I was fucking cool for it. That same person's mother messaged my father about it, and the mother mentioned a lot of red flags about Caitlyn, to where my father was skeptical and also was like, "Yeah, stay away from Caitlyn." I blocked Caitlyn, and then as months went by, they had another account and tried to talk to me. And as somebody who was also a person pleaser and just wanted to make friends, and I was the type of person where it's like, all right, I'll give you another chance, all that type of shit. I gave Caitlyn so many numerous of chances that the second time, um, give me 1 second. Sorry. Um, the second time, I was informed that Caitlyn made a parody character of me. Now, at the time, people made parody characters of me where one of them died from poison or killed themselves with something, all that fucked up shit. Caitlyn joined that bandwagon with an older former of people. And mind you, I was a minor, so it was Caitlyn. And the people that were coming after me were like high school students. And some of them graduated. I found that out, and I had to talk to Caitlyn. And Caitlyn removed the art piece, and we started talking again. The reason why they did that was because I quote unquote blocked them for no reason after I stated the reason why. And they sat there saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have put you through that. I shouldn't have let you go after the person. I should have handled it with the school, da 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 da." That kind of thing. Um so then I was like, again, being the person that I was like, "Okay, I forgive you. I'll give you another chance." And then everything was chill for a while. And then there was times where, as wrong as it is, as minors, we both drew adult suggestive drawings. But when I met Caitlyn, this was when I didn't know what grooming was. This was around the same time that I was being groomed by a grown ass man. Hence why I drew said artwork, because that man told me to do so and threatened to blackmail me and everything if I didn't. So again, being a child and being fucking terrified and shit. And the guy that groomed me was also best friends with Everton. So obviously I was scared shitless and did what he wanted me to do. However, Caitlyn, when we started talking again, me and her drew 18 plus suggestive artwork. And Caitlyn drew me and her wearing Daddy Dom little girl clothing. She had like a pastel one, I was wearing the gothic one. Me not knowing what DDLG was, but Caitlyn formally would sit there saying that, you know, they got a daddy dom, a caretaker, and that they were the little girl, and also would go around saying that they were certified lolly, and all these other things. So the first art piece was a bit suggestive, where it was me and Dove in DDLG clothing. Me, again, I had no idea what the fuck that meant till I was like maybe 16. But during that time frame, that was the first art piece they made. Now, Dove sits there saying that I was the one being weird. The thing is, I wasn't the one that drew not safe for work art between her and I. It was the other way around. Caitlyn drew art of us, and it was always between me and her. And the thing is with me is that if I said no and that person got upset with me saying no or just being told no in general, Dove had a mentality where they would manipulate and like suicide bait if anybody, including myself, said no. So out of fear, I basically just went with it when I shouldn't have. And they would like talk about they talked about my body at some point in calls and would like drew stuff between her and I. And then when Caitlyn was in a polyamorous relationship between Cherry and there was some other guy I think named Diego and another dude. And one of them was actually like 20. The other one was like 15, 16, and the other dude was like like literally a senior in high school from what I recall. And I remember when she dated Cherry, she sent me Cherry's nudes to get a proper diagram of what her body shape was. And mind you, I don't even think Cherry knew that Caitlyn did that, but Caitlyn absolutely did that in my DMs. No matter if it was censored or not, that was still someone else's naked body that was sent to me to draw a ref sheet for their old partner at the time. So not only did they send me someone else's random nudes, which was their old partner, Caitlyn sent nudes of herself to me, where she would be in her underwear, showing me her new underwear and all that kind of stuff. And at the time, there was a guy that was in the hypnosis community, and his name was EJ. Now she's twisting her words, saying he was 25 when he visited her twice. No, he was 21 to 22, and I remember that because she told me. I even asked her, I said, well, does your mother know about him coming over, especially on her birthday? Because Caitlyn was just freshly turning 16. So she was still a minor. And 3 days later, that's when EJ came around. I think the first time. So she was talking about how he was going to be in the hotel. He was going to pick her up and take her somewhere. And then she was going to stay in the hotel for a bit. Now, while those days hit, it's her birthday. And EJ came. He was from Pennsylvania and went where Caitlyn lives. I again was sitting there being like, does your mom and dad know about this? And she said that her mother knew and her mother basically consented to it. And at first it made me feel a little odd, especially since again, this at the time we were minors and this was a grown man. Now, whenever we were hanging out, because she stayed home from school, I went to school. I came home and we were in a VC call. And I remember she sent a video from Snapchat through Instagram DMs. And it was her and EJ, and he was driving. And she was doing a little sexual gesture where she would, like, quote unquote, joke around that she put her head in between his legs while driving, giving him a BJ. Me not thinking much of it because it got cut off. And I asked her, I'm like, what were you doing? And she told me. And, me being stupid and curious because she said it in short terms, what is a BJ? Told me what it was, and I was like, oh, okay. She said, I'll text you back when I get to the hotel with EJ. They got into the hotel, and she calls me back. And now, they're sitting there, hanging out, whatever. And then Caitlin's talking to me about, like, some hypnosis thing. She was always into hypnosis. She also has tried in private to get me into hypnosis, and EJ has also tried it with me. It didn't work with me because I find that shit pointless. So basically, no matter how many times he snapped his fingers or told me to do something, it didn't work because it was so stupid to me. I find it stupid. I know there is people in like the 18 plus community that's into that, and it works for them. It don't work for I. People are different. People have their own shit. But that happened. Now, while she was on the phone and they were discussing about this whole hypnosis thing, she would also talk about like how they're gonna do something later on tonight, and I was like, well, aren't you going back home? She said, no, I'm gonna be with EJ for the night, and we plan to do something spicy. That should have been a fucking hint for me. But, while we were talking, she would joke. Like, she didn't even joke about this one. She basically, like, told me over the phone. She was like, "Oh, are you the type of person that likes to watch somebody have fun?" Now, I'm confused what she's talking about. So when I think of fun, I'm thinking of, like, a game, not the spicy shit. After she elaborated what a person, like, what the kink was, where a person watches someone else do the devil's tango and it's a turn on, I quickly was like, "Oh fuck no. I no." So she said, "Oh, I figured that you would want to watch." And I was like, "No, you know what? I'm gonna I got to take a shower. I got something to do." I made an excuse to leave that right away. And again, I was talking to the man who groomed me about what the fuck was going on. And at the time, he was like, "What the fuck?" But you gotta, I want people to be mindful is that I was young. I didn't know what grooming was. And I loved the man when I shouldn't have. And I had a lot of people being worried and concerned, even grown ass adults, worried and concerned. And this is what really fucks me up and it makes me want to rip my intestines. When I told Caitlin who Keanis was, because I was very open about it, told him how I met him through Google Plus, what his age was, birthday, all of it. You would have thought that somebody who was my best friend and considered me as a little sister, by the way, who says that they know so much about, you know, all these things, would know about what grooming is. Now, once have they told me what grooming was and what he was doing was wrong, when I showed screenshots of people messaging me on DeviantArt, on Discord, blowing up my Instagram DMs and comment sections about how this is wrong and that I should block him and I shouldn't be with him, all of these things, she fucking told me and said, "Well, if you really loved him, no, if you really love him, do you really want to block him if you care so much about him?" Because she also sat there and said, "Well," she also sat there and said that, "Well, you're going to be 18 pretty soon, and you two are waiting to be an official when you're 18, you know?" And again, she enabled it. Instead of telling me, like, "Hey, they're right. This is wrong and disgusting, and that, this is pedophilia." No! No, she did not fucking say that to me. She literally condoned it and was completely okay with it. Not once did she tell me she was uncomfortable about it. Not once did she tell me what any of this shit was. But you know what she did tell me was what certain kinks was, what hypnosis was, what fucking most of this other shit was, while also telling me to play an adult game that is BDSM, and it's an 18 plus game called Boyfriend to Death. Because she was into it, she wanted me to be into it. Because there was a werewolf dude, I forgot what his name was. There was a werewolf dude that, was into pet play and everything. Again, not knowing what pet play was till after. So she told me what all that shit was, but wouldn't tell me what grooming or anything was. Mind you, the same people. Give me a second. Anyway, sorry, I had a. But Dove, where was I? Because I got distracted by my brother. Um, when people were being concerned about me and everything, Dove, Caitlin never fucking told me anything besides sexual shit. And again, Caitlin drew not just not safe for work art, including me or me and her, or even suggestive drawings. She did an art trade where I drew her with Strider, which was a not safe for work art trade, and then at one point it was her and Cherry. Her side of the art piece was her and my groomer. Again, people still being concerned about this, by the way, especially grown adults. Even grown adults were telling me this was wrong and that I was being groomed and all these things. And Caitlyn just threw it under the rug saying, oh, if you love him, you would stay with him. He's not that bad. You know, you guys are going to be official when you're 18 and you're going to have all of that. But as soon as me and her bumped heads in 2019 to the beginning of 2020 during COVID, there was people who didn't like me, got a background checked on my groomer, and forwarded that shit quickly towards my dad. And literally, that's when I found out that he was actually not 21, 22. He was fucking 24, 25 years old. And not only that, I was fucking groomed. And when I asked her, and I'm like, I asked her later on when we talked again. But during that time and moment when I found out I was getting groomed and me and her bumped heads, months go by. There is an account to quote unquote expose me of me hurting her and everything. Which in certain circumstances I've said a lot of fucked up shit out of anger, out of defense, out of a lot of fucked up things, and I regret it. But I was just tired of her abuse and shit. And I was tired of her lying to me and everything. So I found out that account was made. And right off the bat, I thought it was somebody named, I thought it was Emily. Or I thought it was Hayden, because me and Hayden and Emily and Caitlyn bumped heads. So I thought it was them. So then at the time, I'm talking to somebody. And the more that I looked into the person's story, that account that was made on me, the account talked just like Caitlyn, typed like Caitlyn, posted like Caitlyn, all of it. To where they sat there saying that they were going to call the cops on me because I drew not safe for work art between me and my groomer, despite of the fact that if you were to call the cops on me for drawing technically CP between myself and I with a grown-ass man that groomed me, all of that shit, the cops would see that evidence of the shit that he's done, and he would be the one in jail. Not I. Not fucking I. But that's the fucking crazy part, and that's what fucking disgusts me. What really disgusts me the most is that when I met Caitlyn, when I met Dove, they would always tell me that the rumors that people made were out of revenge. They always villainize her, that basically, you know, she never groomed a child or children. She never sexually assaulted anybody. All of that. And despite of the shit they've done to me, and because I have a good heart, despite of the shit she's done, at the end of the day, I still defended them.
Hold on. Let's not forget that this bitch actually made it seem like I was lying to everybody about being assaulted.
She came to me saying that Hayden lied about being sexually assaulted, to where that led up to where me and Hayden bumped heads, and I was again defending Caitlyn. Which,
like, fooling everybody, like fooling Ghosty, Dia, Angel, all of them. Everybody. Like, it was disgusting, bro. Like, absolutely disgusting, bro. Like, even my friend Atlas was like, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. She's what? And this was at the time, this was when the Yo Bro account was still going. And all of them other people. So I had asked Atlas, finally, to give one of those accounts that were exposing everybody or all those exposing Flutter, Mew, whatever the fuck their name is now. Um, their name, like their shit, Kyra's shit, all of that. That that. But I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, who would lie about that outside of you?
Not only that, it's crazy that again I defended them because they also sat there saying, "Oh, I never groomed a child. That child lied about their age, this, that, and the third," and then was trying to give some lame ass excuse saying, "Oh, my parents never told me that it was wrong to send nudity, like that kind of stuff." And I'm like, it's common courtesy.
It's a morality thing.
Right.
But then you're
And
gonna
again,
turn around and say morality is subjective. Bitch, get the fuck out of my
and
face.
not only that, it's like, even if it's suggestive or whatever, a minor shouldn't be seeing that. I'm like, and the fact that Caitlyn being another not safe for work artist, no minor wants to see a grown man, woman, anybody's private areas. Like,
Doesn't
what the fuck?
matter if it's for artistic shit or not. Like, that
Right.
is a child.
Right.
What the fuck?
And then you want to sit there saying, "Oh, well, it's the minor's fault," and then try saying that, the minor from the UK that, misunderstood Caitlyn and Rob's relationship, tried saying that the minor doxed her, and I'm like, no, you tried doxing the minor because you got mad, calling them a coward because they wouldn't respond to you after the fact that they stated they were hospitalized because they had a certain type of panic disorder that leads them to go to the hospital, and it has something to do with their heart, from what I recall. You put a minor to the hospital and then try to say, you messaged my father. By the way, she messaged my father on a different phone number and said that I told a minor to go unalive themselves and I put them in the hospital. And I'm like, I find it ironic that you got that message when just yesterday that happened. And Caitlyn was getting her shit knocked. So how the fuck did I do that? Because I wouldn't do that. What the fuck? What the
Oh,
fuck?
let's not forget this bitch trying to message my mom and her telling her off. 17. I was 17 and some dumb shit was happening in a group chat. And this bitch gonna go and message my mom on fucking Facebook Messenger.
And like Dia mentioned too, because there was times where I was trying to work our relationship, like reworking it and like getting my shit together, taking accountability and everything. Because again, despite me being a person pleaser at the time, I again was like, well, if people really do take calming, like, actually change and actually get better because I'm getting better and I'm getting my shit together, you know what I mean? I'm going to give them that chance just for her to fuck it up. And then, like Dia mentioned, where Dia was like saying that even Dia, Angel, and Marcy said that's fucked up for you to do to Kyra. Because she actually is getting her, like, wants to get her shit together and actually work the relationship out, and you're just seeking revenge and everything because of what petty reason? That's just fucked. What kind of mentality? Like, I would never understand that.
Like, who do you think you are? Literally, who the fuck do you think you are? You know?
Right. And what really irks
Like,
me,
you're talking about us being on our high horses, but you are in the fucking treetops, bitch. Like, you in
what
the fucking treetops.
what really baffles me is that everybody who's been speaking out and, like, calling her shit out, because again, you poked the bear, so now the bear's awoken. You're only coming after me and telling me to unalive myself, and then sit there saying, "Oh, I hope that the next time you do it, it's successful." I'm literally just minding my own business, doing my own thing, and completely forgot you fucking existed. I forgot you breathed here. The fuck? Who are you?
And keep in mind, all of this shit started because she wanted to go out and spread shit after a person apologized for a situation that happened.
Right. And you know, it's crazy that
Like, this man literally lost his fucking job.
wait, who lost their job again?
That dude on Blue Sky?
Right. Oh my god. Because of her bullshit.
Exactly. And then you gonna come out here and tell us that we're lying?
And what's another thing that's crazy is that the times I haven't mentioned her, spoken about her, thought about her, nothing. A person that found her Twitter that's back being private. Somebody found her Twitter where all Caitlyn has ever done, especially since last year or June, was Kyra this, Kyra that, Kyra this, Kyra that, Kyra. And I'm like, motherfucker, I forgot you existed. What the fuck do you want? The fuck? Like, dude, all I do is go outside and touch grass. I socialize with people. I freaking hang with family. I hang with my friends. I hang with my fucking boyfriend. I completely forgot this woman existed. Literally. Just to be in her mind rent free. And I'm just here like, what the fuck? What the fuck? But I just don't understand where it's like, how are you going to. This is another thing. You cannot call somebody or anybody cowards when you're the one running away with your tail stuck between your legs, locking your shit. When people don't give a fuck about you. Why are you fucking with people that don't fuck with you anymore? Why are you stalking people that want nothing to do with you? And why are you talking? The thing is that you can't sit there and say, oh, you haven't been on my mind. I don't talk about you, but yet that's all you ever do is talk about us.
Exactly.
You if you
Like,
don't.
you are literally letting us live rent free in your head because you cannot let go of shit. Okay? I have been through some shit, man. These past 2 years, I have been through some shit. I now live all the way across the United States. I took a flight to the West Coast to get away from your ass. And you're still pulling shit out your ass? Brother, get on. You wanna know struggle? Okay, fine. Let me give you struggle, okay? I got married. I got married to a man that didn't really love me. I had a miscarriage. A miscarriage with that man. And 2 weeks later was told, I don't love you anymore. I want a divorce. So you really want to know struggle, bitch? This is nothing compared to that. I'm still dealing with a fucking divorce. Get on my fucking level, bitch. Have us living rent free in your goddamn head and you can't even get your head out of your fucking ass.
Right. And you know, it's really crazy that this bitch would sit there saying, oh, you know, these people are privileged. They get away with everything and they lied about what they went through. And it's like, how are you going to tell a victim they lied through shit when there's documented fucking shit about what said person went through? Like when fucking Doug was trying to tell fucking Nora in a call saying, oh, yeah, you know, Kyra lied about being abused. She's privileged. She's this, she's that. I'm like, if I lied about being abused by my grandmother, then so did my sister, because me and my sister went through hell with our grandmother that was an alcoholic, and we stayed with her for the summer because my parents worked at the same job to make money for us to live in, literally fucking have shit in our stomachs, clothing, all of that. All of that. And my grandmother, you know, also being a manipulative piece of shit, sat there saying, oh, I'll take care of your kids. I'm getting my shit together, blah, blah, blah. No, that woman did not. She was fucking evil and she was fucking horrible. So if I lied about being abused by my grandmother, then you might as well say that my own little sister did too. because my sister was getting body shamed and force fed and fucking treated like shit. I got fucking choked out, also body shamed here and there, got called a retard, and all these other fucking things. And I got fucking hit. Get the fuck out of here that I fucking lied. And then try to sit there saying, oh, how about you actually go cope with your actual groomer? Laugh out loud. You think that's funny to fucking go through that? Like, every fucking day. Not even every day. It's not as bad. But I went through that where, like, if I see anybody else, especially a child, or like somebody talks about, like, hey, this child has been groomed by somebody or sex trafficked, whatever, I fucking cry because I'm like, dude, that's fucking horrible. And you want to sit there thinking that's funny? Let me laugh at you when that same shit happens to you, I guess, right? And then you'll sit there saying I'm heartless. You're fucking vile for that.
Nah, you want to know what's heartless? When the man you thought loved you and was married to told you that you are fine and that I can get over it during a fucking miscarriage. So you really want heartless, honey? I can give you heartless. I can give you heartless.
And another thing is that it's very hypocritical because this is the same person who would also sit there crying about people telling her to kill herself or something. But yet, how many times have you told me to choke on glass, told me to unalive myself? Not even just me, not even I. Other fucking people, especially minors, because you couldn't get your way.
Like, what happens if somebody actually does it? You're complicit to murder.
Right, like that's a digital footprint following you for the rest of your fucking life. They don't care if you're from fucking far away or like a few hours down the road. You committed murder.
You assisted in a suicide.
I remember this is what's crazy. During the whole junkie situation and when I came back from the fucking mental hospital, I had fucking Junkie, Lucifer, Caitlin, and whoever else sat there telling me straight to my face that I lied about going to the mental hospital and that I lied about me hurting myself. You know what was fucked up is that I had to take pictures as soon as I came home to show actual proof why I was there, so people wouldn't say I fucking lied and did it for attention. Because I don't fuck with that shit. As fucked up as that sounds, I had to do that shit. And not only that, this was around the same time I told Caitlin, and Caitlin forced me to apologize to Junkie because I found out that in Junkie's old server that's removed. Hang on. But what was it? Fuck, what the fuck was I? Right.
Yeah, tell that to my ex-husband.
Right.
Who now has a new girlfriend and got her pregnant, and that bitch is due in July. My birthday month. Yeah, I'm not feeling too happy about that shit. But at least he's getting the fucking papers done. Thank fuck.
But I remember when Junkie was getting like called out for his shit and it was true. I want to rub it in fucking Caitlin's face and be like, so you forced me to apologize to Lucifer and Junkie because I quote unquote spread information about him being a pedophile just to find out it was true. Just for it to come out that it was true and now you don't fuck with them. When I've been telling you, and especially, you know what's crazy is that I showed a screenshot that Zoomy had when I was still friends with Zoomy. Zoomy had a screenshot of the server and sent it to me that there was minors in there. And I remember telling Caitlin about it, and Caitlin was like, oh, why would you lie about Junkie? He's such a good person. He ain't that. And fucking Junkie came after me, telling me, saying, oh, you need to stop being obsessed with Caitlin, and you need to stop lying. And if you really had issues, maybe you should get mental help, da 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 da. And I'm over here like, I just came home from a fucking mental hospital. What the fuck? And not only that, I was also getting trying to get therapy, which took 3 months. But what the fuck is wrong with you? And not only that, it's like, if you're gonna call fucking people fucking groomer apologists, I think you need to look at the mirror. I think you need to look in the mirror once in a while, honey, because you have no room to talk. And not only that, this is what, excuse me, this is what I'm talking about. You can't fucking say this shit as if you ain't a part of it either. Like, you want to sit there saying, oh, this shit's fucked up, oh, that, this, and as if you haven't done the same shit. As if you're not in the same fucking community. Like, the whole, like, in my personal opinion, there is sick people in the hypnosis community or any form of community, whether it's for 18 plus, kink related, no matter what. There's fucking weirdos that hide behind those doors and, they're gonna fucking reveal themselves by fucking up one of these days. But there's people who do hide in these communities, who do fucking groom children, who also groom other adults and everything. That's why I sit there being like, you're in the right community. You fit right in. But I find it interesting and pretty fucking hilarious that whenever Caitlyn fucking talks about us or me, because I live rent free in their head, nobody has said shit. Nobody has defended her besides her critter Milo. Which, as fucked up as this sounds, but Milo chose that route. I believe that Caitlyn is grooming Milo and manipulating him to where he's only getting one side of it and only defending fucking Caitlyn. And then we'll sit there saying, oh, the stuff you're saying about her raping and everything is high school drama. Where do we draw the line when shit is high school drama? The only type okay. When I see high school drama bullshit is when you're arguing with somebody over something so petty and so irrelevant that you have no room to argue for. Because what you're arguing about and going after each other for is redundant and it's fucking stupid. But,
Whoops.
What's not high school drama is minors and adults being groomed, sex trafficked, raped, assaulted, all of that. So when people say, oh, that's high school drama, drop it, move on, how do you expect people to move on? Like, yes, you can move on, but like, that's part of your trauma now. And now it makes you have trust issues. And it makes you basically isolate yourself because you don't know who to be around with because you don't know what they're going to do or say. How the fuck do you move on from that? Especially if it happened so recently. You can't just tell a victim to just move on. You just can't. You just can't. You can't make this shit up. You just can't.
You really can't.
But I find it hilarious is that this is the same bitch that will sit there saying, you don't got dirt on me, you're a coward, you want to say that to my face. And it's like, bitch, I have said it to your face. And every time I do, you block me saying, oh, I feel so dysphoric. This person's being very transphobic. Like, shut the fuck up. You're literally a normal cis woman with extra fucking steps on the fucking blue lane. Please be so fucking for real. And what's real? No, listen. I'm not fucking wrong. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're red, blue. I don't care if you're red, blue, and white in fucking in God's America. Okay. I don't give a fuck what lane you choose. Everybody is the same. Everybody's the same. Everybody acts the same. Everybody's assholes. I don't trust neither of you. I'm just a normal citizen. But you know what else? This bitch basically doesn't believe in freedom of speech because you know what's ironic is this is the same person that is a high school dropout and is very fucking uneducated. When I made the video about the Charlie Kirk situation, nowhere did I defend him. Nowhere was I sticking up for him. I had my own political beliefs. And there was times where I said, yeah, I agree to certain things, but I also disagreed. I disagreed with the shit that he said, and I also damn well stated that I don't like how he sat there saying, well, if you got raped, you should keep the baby. If you abort it, you're a monster. That's fucked up and that's traumatic because there is people, especially women, or even if you're a guy, it doesn't matter who, you don't want to carry that trauma, especially when it comes to your own child. But there is people that would keep the child because that's what they always wanted. But at the same stance, it's like we're not all the same and we're not like you. So if a person gets an abortion for being sexually assaulted, raped, all of that, they have the rights to. You know what I mean? So when I made that Charlie Kirk video, I agreed to disagree, but I had a lot of pointers. I sat there saying, listen, I might be a Republican, but I see it in both ways. I see the left, I see the right. And I also see the in between. Everybody's the same. There's no, the Democrats, are worse, or it's the Republicans or whatever. Everybody's a fucking asshole and everybody's losing their fucking minds because they don't even know who the fuck to trust. And if you really want to get technical, since, I hope that fucking Caitlyn is watching this and actually, opens her notebook and actually takes some notes as if, she should have finished her education to begin with instead of running away like a coward when, the shit was true about her fucking being a horrible piece of shit. Open your fucking book, bitch. It's fucking history class. Short summary, fucking long summary short. I basically sat there saying it doesn't matter what we are as people, we're all affected by this. It's not just human millennials. You ain't like you think that you're so highly important when it's like, no, the fuck you ain't. Like you are, but you aren't. There's other people who are very important about the situation in today's society. And you know what's fucking crazy is that in today's society, you don't know who to believe. So you just take what you hear and what you read, what you grasp, and you take it with a grain of fucking salt. But the thing is, it's like, yeah, I admit it to being a Republican. Yeah, I may have my own opinions and beliefs, but I also sit there being like, that's fucked up.
And not all Republicans are horrible people.
Right.
You just get the fucking really dumb Republicans
Right.
on TV.
Right. So that's why I'm sitting here being like, you can paint me as whatever the fuck you want. Hang on. Give me a second. I gotta serve dinner again.
Like, I'm so glad that I'm blocked by this bitch. So I don't have to see their ass 24/7. But when I see the shit that people be sending everybody, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I start getting pissed off. Because you are on what? She's what? 2002, so 25? Almost 25? Is 25? Pulling some high school shit. Doing all this bullshit. And for what? For clout? For the boo-hoo, woe is me? Bitch, you've been pulling this boo-hoo, woe is me since you was in high school. Wake up. It's not fucking high school anymore. Time to get yourself a real job instead of working behind a counter. It's fucking stupid. Like, you think you're better than me? You think you're better than anybody? Like, bitch, I moved all the way across the United States to get away from my ass. Best be lucky I'm not there. That's not a threat, it's a promise. Some crazy ass bullshit, y'all. I'm over here doodling while doing this shit, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm over here doodling.
But yeah, no, what I was trying to say is that everybody's in effect, no matter what side you're on and what side you take. And you know what's crazy is that this is the same person that will sit there and be like, oh, you defended Charlie Kirk, go suck his schlong, da 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 da. When you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, especially calling random ass people fascists and fucking ableist, as if you ain't ableist yourself. I mean, didn't Caitlyn at the time fucking be fucking hella fucking homophobic at one point?
I don't remember, dude.
Because I do. I absolutely fucking do. But once again, does it behind closed doors and then acts like they're so innocent and don't say and do shit.
Oh, off
And
topic, Kai, do you want to color your D&D character? Because I'm almost done with the line art.
yeah, I don't mind. I just gotta figure out the colors. I mean, obviously it's a
Tiefling.
yeah, and it's a druid, so I know it's gonna be forest like anyways. But I just love how the only topic they will sit there, and you know what's crazy is that they will make either a parody fucking character of me, or they will make a fucking trauma core verification version of me, and then sit there saying, "Oh, Kyra's the abuser," and I'm here like, "Bitch, you fucking groomed and abused me."
Exactly.
And what's crazy is it's that if somebody draws vent art that includes Dove in it, oh, that person's obsessive, they're stalkish, they're this, that, and the third, and it's like, but didn't you do the same shit? So it's only fair, right? Question mark? Hello? Like, once again, let's be a hypocrite. But you know, I just love how people can just live their lives and mind their business, and this bitch just pokes the bear being like, hey, I know you don't like me, but let me just keep fucking with you. And it's like, can you fuck off? I don't fucking like you. And you're fucking dirty. And you're a predator. Be so fucking for real. And you know, this is another thing. Yesterday, before I forget this, yesterday they went live on YouTube.
Which is why we're live today, by the way.
Right. They went live on YouTube and they were stuttering so fucking hard that you know this bitch was lying. Because if you were really dead ass and telling the truth, why are you stuttering so much? I mean, I know there is people that have a stuttering problem.
But this
Or
bitch
like,
don't have a stuttering problem, people. Let's be
right,
honest here. This bitch does not have a stuttering problem. Okay?
right. That's why I'm trying to sit there being like, there is real people who do have a stuttering problem, especially since it's also a type of condition where you stutter so much. But Caitlyn don't have that problem, and she's not the type of person to stutter unless she was caught in a lie and her bullshit. And I remember when me and Caitlin would bump heads, she will sit there saying, "Oh, guilty people speak the loudest, Kyra." And I'm like, huh, and you're speaking the most loudest right now. See how that just backfired, right? And by the way, I forgot to mention this in the beginning. Caitlin faked having DID and having psychosis and autism and bipolar and a lot of things. When I met Caitlin, originally they said, "Oh, I had psychosis at the age of 2, and I discovered I had DID at the age of 12." When they had this tulpa, I say quote unquote tulpa. This is when I found out that she meant to try to say alter, but there is people with DID that have a system that will say tulpa, but I think alter is the better way to explain it.
And technically, a tulpa is a demon. People, a
Right.
demon.
Right. So,
like, if we want to be technical with this shit, a tulpa is a demon.
And whenever I was telling, because this was at the time where like I didn't get diagnosed yet with like depression, like double depression and everything, but I was talking heavily about it because I was like, I don't sleep as well since the shit has happened, especially being bullied so much on the internet and in school. Mentioned about how, sometimes I have a loss of appetite where I don't eat or I stress eat, all that. Mentioned about, being sewer slide and everything. She pretended to be trickster and said, "Oh, you don't got depression, you don't got anxiety, you don't have suicide ideations, you don't have autism, da 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 da." And I'm sitting here, and what's funny is as soon as I turned 21, I was diagnosed with fucking autism and double depression and anxiety disorder. Get the fuck out of here. So you want to try that shit again? Then I don't have it. It's on paper. I have it. Even though I shouldn't be showing that shit on paper because that is personal documents, and that can get me in a lot of trouble, especially you too, if you beg for it. So, which that was another thing.
It's against the HIPAA protocol. Speaking as somebody who works in the medical field.
Right, and not only that, I remember Caitlin always asking people, "Oh, show proof that you're actually diagnosed with this." All right, bitch, then show proof that you're diagnosed with what you got. But I doubt you're gonna do that now, right? I don't think so. But I find that pretty fucking interesting. But oh yeah, and they're posting them kidding that character I got my name from is still up there. Yeah. Yeah, no, Kate. The thing is with Caitlin is that she will sit there and say, "Oh, you gotta apologize to moi. I did nothing wrong. You did this to me." And will sit there saying, "Oh, if you apologize and do this for me, I'll remove the post about you." Bitch. Not calling anybody a bitch, but like I'm calling her a bitch. She won't delete that shit because that's her way of saying, "Oh, that's proof that I have against you." What proof? Because you know what's ironic? Her proof is literally fucking screenshotting and cropping shit as her evidence. That's another thing I've noticed for fucking 11 years that I dealt with her shit.
She will screenshot shit that will secure her story. She won't show the full thing. She'll only show the stuff that will complement her story, her lies, everything.
Right, to have this fucking victim complex. And that's what she tried to do with my husband. Which, the funny thing is that when she was talking to my husband for an hour and she was trying to say, "Oh, well, you enable your girlfriend bullying me and everything. If she don't stop, I'm calling the cops." Which, mind you, she called the cops on me more than once since I met her. Made false reports about me. And I had the cops come over to my house more than 3 different times because she lied, having the cops at my house. Because I blocked her. And she didn't get her way. Another thing was, when she was talking to my husband for an hour, saying that shit, she will send screenshots to him And my husband sat there saying, I've already seen these screenshots from Kyra. And I've seen the entire messages because she screen shared it. So why are you only cropping what you find fits? And mind you, that's when she threatened to call the cops on me. And 30 minutes later, the cops were at my house. Saying that I was trying to unalive myself. Meanwhile, I was playing fucking Roblox. Yeah,
Fucking Roblox, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm totally unaliving myself.
While
Despite
playing Roblox.
right, playing Roblox, laughing my ass off. Totally.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna kill myself for playing Roblox. What the fuck am I gonna do? Throw? what am I? What is she gonna do? Shove her phone down her throat? Like, bro, are you stupid? Are you dumb?
But I remember there's this English. This was another thing I wanted to bring up. When me and Caitlin bumped heads when we were like still minors over the phone, it was just me and her. Her mother came in and asked what the fuck was going on. And then my father came in because I was still yelling and shit. So her mother was trying to tell me to leave her daughter alone and that I was the reason that Caitlin acts the way she does. And when I was trying to explain to her mother what Caitlin has said and done previous of why we're yelling at each other, she told me to shut the fuck up. And Caitlin said I was lying and she was fake crying. And my father came in and he sat there saying, your daughter has been harassing and threatening my kid since day one. Get your fucking kid in check, or guess what? I'm gonna fucking do it. That's not a threat, that's a promise. Caitlin's mother was threatening my father, saying, you touch my daughter, I'm gonna shoot you and everything. And my dad was like, I dare you to, because your daughter's the problem, not mine. Get your fucking kid away from mine. And then that conversation ended. And then Caitlin sat there saying, oh, I think, me and my mom deserve an apology from your father because he threatened us. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Your mother said she was gonna shoot him. Wait, who joined? Give me a second. Oh, hey, Puffy.
I'm so for real. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can hear.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Puffy. Didn't Caitlin start some shit with you two about the art shit that you owed me?
Oh. So, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. During the time I was supposed to do art for Kyra, and I will say, I know I should have did better, but there was a reason behind that. I had lost my grandfather around the same time that bitch decided to DM me saying, "Hey, don't you got art? Don't you owe art to Kyra and shit?" And I'm like, "I know I do. Right now is not the best time. I'm grieving." Then this bitch goes behind my back and DMs Kyra saying, "Hey, yeah, so Puffy might not do this or do the artwork for you. I can do it for you though." And she never fucking did, mind you. But I'm like, are you fucking and Kyra knew what I was going through. I was going through a lot. I was dealing with the loss of my grandfather. I had school. I was in school at the time. There was so much going on. And this bitch did that. I know this is not like the biggest issue. I can't really say I'm a victim of her, but at the same time, I don't like her. I've had problems with her, maybe a few, whatever. But this is not as bad as what the fuck she's doing now.
And not only that, she also sat there saying that, oh, I believe that Puffy's just trying to get free art from you. But yeah, what was Caitlin
You're
doing?
funny.
Right, but the thing is, what was Caitlin doing? Always getting free art from everybody else.
Exactly. Bitch had nothing else to say. Hold on, let me get my iPad going. But Yeah. Oh yeah, when you mentioned about her calling the police and shit, I was there too. Cause I was playing Roblox with you that day.
It was you, my husband, Zumi, and Annie.
I thought it was. Wait a minute. Okay, I know Zumi was there. I know Rico was there.
And no, Annie was in the call, but she wasn't in the game. But she was in the call, including her wife.
Oh.
Because Annie had problems with Caitlyn too, because Caitlyn used her hypersexuality as an excuse to sit there saying, oh, well, if they were uncomfortable and they said no, why didn't they say anything? Why am I getting villainized? When Annie was completely uncomfortable and showed signs, and so did her wife. And not only that, Caitlyn drew herself having the devil's tango with Annie's wife, Sam. Mind you, Annie doesn't like confrontation, so, and especially knowing how Caitlyn is, she went along with it, but deep down, she did not allow that. But Caitlyn saying, oh, I have hypersexuality, I couldn't help myself, and then would sit there using it as a scapegoat the entire time she made a Google Doc apology about it.
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, guys, this bitch is crazy. I'm sorry to say it. I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry to those who had to deal with this bitch.
But like I said before, and I'll say it again, I feel disgusted that I want to rip my insides out because I defended the bitch that was manipulating me and gaslighting me, saying that the rumors were fucking horseshit, to find out that it wasn't horseshit this entire time, and I feel fucking gross. And I bet you so does everybody else who defended fucking Caitlyn. Feels disgusting after finding out that it was fucking true.
Exactly.
Puffy. Puffy, what is... Okay.
What?
What is your icon, my guy?
Well, it's the lovely Corey Kenshin. I'm sorry.
Brother, why?
Like, take
Brother,
a look
why?
at this, bro.
This is how I look when I hear about this bitch every single time. I'm just sitting here smiling wide as hell. Cause this bitch is getting on my last fucking nerve, bro. Go kick rocks. Fuck.
Brother,
I don't know
y'all
how
see.
I don't know how to escape your face, bro.
Like, motherfucker, go sit the fuck down. I know you want, like, you must got something in that drawer you can sit the fuck down on. Like, shut the fuck up. That crusty, dusty ass motherfucker toy that probably has no battery. You mad as hell, so you want to start shit.
Listen, we might be
Can't twiddle that twat anymore.
We may be lightening up the mood, but this is serious. Just know this
I
is
know.
definitely serious. But it's always good to lighten up the mood here and there to make us smile. But like, we're so dead ass about this shit. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely
Like,
dead ass.
I make sure that this shit is very fucking serious, despite of us having little jokes here and there to ourselves. To at least where, like, if it bothered, like, to me, it's like, if it really bothers somebody to the point where they're gonna break a window or something, I'm gonna say something funny so you can at least ease your mind and be like, all right, we're back to the program. Sorry about that outburst.
Like,
Right.
bro.
I do apologize. I know this is like a very serious topic, but I do just want to like ease everybody because I know this is like a very stressful ass fucking time. It should not be
Hello.
fucking happening this fucking
Hello.
at all.
Who in this?
Hello.
Who in this? Who in
It's
this house?
Yuna, but I known them not to like misname or anything,
You're
but I known them at the time as Stormy because of
Yeah,
Charlie.
you're correct. You're correct.
Yeah.
Yes. I used to go by that name, but I stopped going by that name like a long time ago.
nah, you good,
Um,
bro. It's all good. Oh,
Uh,
I'm done. Hold on.
forgive me for my coughing. I'm a little sick.
Bro, you're fine. You're fine. It's all right.
But yeah, to be honest, I I was so peeved, and I'm still am. Um, like every time I like been approached about stupid fucking design related shit, it like made my heart pound so much because I was that anxious. Um, and there were times where I did try to take inspiration from other things, but apparently even when I did, it's not enough. Um, and I just I don't know. It, it just like really annoys the hell out of me because I was like most of the time I was just minding my own business and stuff, and they would try to go after me in multiple ways, and ugh. um and with the like old stuff that I've been through with them, it's that like um they would go around like saying something along the lines of like how I admitted to copying from them or whatever. Um and that was mainly because I was scared. I admitted to everything because I was scared, and I felt like if I just go, oh yeah, I actually did not, they they're just gonna hound in on me anyway. It, it's crazy to me how I would like be minding my own business and then suddenly, oh, they popped in and started talking all this shit about me. Um, and I definitely seen some screenshots of them talking shit about me to someone else. I think it was Kyra. I think I can't recall.
It
I
was.
did
They
remember.
were. Yeah, they were. And I remember going to you about it, especially the stuff they were saying, because I was like, if they're gonna complain about over heart designs and everything, it's very common, especially if you're into emo shit.
Yeah. And honestly, that did not like do any favors for me because the moment I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, so apparently they would go behind my back as well and talk shit about me there. And like, the thing about it is that like at the time they said that shit to you, I had them blocked like everywhere, like every single fucking media I'm part of, and every single account I can find of theirs. Um, so I felt like they were technically stalking me in one way or another.
Okay, sweetheart, I'm gonna make something perfectly clear for you. This bitch stalks everybody. She has accounts on accounts on accounts. Okay?
Yeah, I think I could tell because like I've been through it. um, like I would be minding my own business, being with my boyfriend and all that, and suddenly they come out of nowhere and be all confronting with me. Um, and I do like recall that I did try to call them out at one point. Like I did. Um, using the screenshots from the Eurobro account, and because I've been through enough of their behavior with me, among other things, and uh, when I did that, they got mad at me, started spewing out bullshit, and bring up that one stupid fucking like test thing. I forgot what it was called, hardness test or something. I forgot. Um, um, they would use that as an excuse for whatever shit. Um, and like, um, they would like basically use that as like a thing tell, like, saying that I'm not a like pedophile, whatever the hell. And the thing is, right, is that if I recall from like my call I did on them before I removed it because of like my mental health being like terrible at that time, and they were confronting me about it, and I got scared at that moment. Um, I did recall that like in that I never once called them that. All I did was go, yeah, they were following people that did draw this disgusting shit. Um, that's all I can recall really. Um, and like I never said that they were a zoophile. Honestly, I never did. I said the people that they follow are, but I didn't say that they are.
Like it,
It's wild to me that they would claim shit I have never said.
they do that. They do that to everybody.
And another thing is that like, uh, the one thing that kind of still like makes my blood boil to this day was like, the one time I had this Sona, which I gave them a different name later on, but the original name I gave it was Saya or so, and I changed it like for clarification's sake. I actually changed it because I felt like the name did not fit the character. Um, but before I did change it, Dove actually saw that character, saw the name, and immediately did not do any research or ask me where I got the name from. They instantly jumped the gun and like assumed I got it from like a character that is a rapist from a fiction novel, of all things. Um, and that like sent me in a fucking spiral because no way they did not even ask me how I got the name. They just fucking jump the gun and just go with that route. I did make a post about it, which is now deleted. That I told them, hey, I did not get the name from that character, like they are claiming, um, and all that, and that still peeves me because, like, where in the fuck would they get it in their head that I got it from a character that's a rapist? Like, are we fucking dead ass here? Like,
Because with Caitlyn is that like they don't do research at all, and they just rather like take it from one ear out the other and just not care, because if it doesn't validate them, they just like to go after people that they think that, oh, this person did me wrong, so let me fucking treat them like shit. And then when they get called out for being a horrible piece of shit, they would sit there and like victimize themselves, saying, oh, I did nothing wrong, and this person was stealing from me, so how is that fair? Da 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 da. And it's like, nobody stole you from any. If anything, if you want to be technical, when it comes to the art community itself, everybody's stealing something from each other. Nobody's really unique with their own stuff unless you really put your mind into it. But 99% of the time, everybody's doing the same shit. So your
yeah,
idea, it's just like your ideas is going to be someone else's ideas, or you got inspired by someone else's ideas and made it as your own. And I'm like, everybody is going to get ideas from no matter where you're getting it. Everybody's doing the same thing.
yeah, exactly. And yet, like, they would like fucking see how I do my fucking designs and get mad at me for it. Either that, or apparently, according to them, they claim that some people who apparently didn't have beef with me or don't know who the fuck I am, noticed it and thought I was making fan art for them or something. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm still like here like what kind of idiot like sees my character and assumes I'm making fan art of a different person.
And not only that,
Like,
I've seen your artwork, and especially your sonas. The one she was trying to compare though, from the account that exposed that, I'm looking side by side and I'm like, nothing looks copied or nothing looks alike. They're two different sonas. Yes, they're like
Exactly.
they may have the same aesthetics, but you don't own an aesthetic. But
Yeah,
they're completely
exactly.
different.
Yes, exactly. I look at it and I was like, are you fucking serious? Is this what you're claiming that I'm copying from you? Like, there's nothing alike. I mean, sure, the wings are kind of the same, but regardless,
And the thing is that people, especially people who do make characters, like, you know, based off like horror or like anything spooky or like even like, you know, the Seraphins or whatever, that is so heavily common. You're not the only one.
Like you can't
no.
gatekeep. You can't gatekeep designs. You can't
Right,
Motherfucker,
gatekeep
you ain't special.
colors.
right. And not only that, the
Like,
thing is that all Caitlyn's stuff is a copy and paste over and over again. There's nothing interesting new about it. They're all the same.
like the thing is that I I love that one design that they are comparing. Like, I did love it. I love that fucking design, and then they got mad at me for it, and I was like, oh, fucking god damn it, I gotta scrap it now. Like, fuck.
You know, if I were you, bitch, I would not care. I'm still using that shit.
I mean, to be honest, like,
Like, bro, even
I think I
use
still have it on
lenses.
my computer. I might need to look. Give me a minute.
You know, we
I
don't
might
give
need
a
to
fuck.
check.
We listen. We're not going to listen to somebody who likes to prey on little children and likes to fuck animals. Oops, did I say that?
Oh
Or wants
shit.
to?
Oh
Let me
yeah. To
rephrase
be
that.
honest,
Wants
I
to.
seen it. Honestly, I seen it, and oh my god, I felt like ill. I think I still have that character on my computer somewhere. I might need to check.
I never
Um,
seen a bitch so pressed over a feral snake from the
Like,
fucking Jungle
the
Book.
thing
Like,
is,
bitch, please sit down.
like, here's the thing. Vampire demons are a common kind of hybrid thing that people do. However, my version of a vampire demon is so different. And the direwing, the beast form that they have is a direwing, and the direwings are inspired off of World of Warcraft. But I made it different though. So despite me being inspired by so many different things, I made sure that it was original in my story. It was original in my concept. But at the same time, it's like anybody else can have that same idea, same similar concept. It's just gonna be different.
okay. I checked, and yeah, I still have the character on my computer, dude. I didn't delete it or anything. I'm it's just
Yeah, no,
uh
it's just like Caitlyn has done this thing where like what's really hypocritical is that she will say that you ripped off of her or their sonas as if they didn't do that to a kink artist that was disabled.
I mean,
Nah,
to be
for
honest,
real.
I actually like, dude. I'm not kidding when I say this, right? One of my callouts.
Are we not like, brother? Are you playing right now? You playing in my face?
Like, I did as like when I say this, right? I on my like call out thing that I deleted like a long time ago. I did mention that actually. I think I did recall mentioning that hey, this person like did like copy off another person before. Um and I think they got mad at me for that.
Because
Of course they're gonna get mad at you for that. Of course they're gonna get mad at you for calling out their faults. You want to know why? Because they're a fucking narcissist.
like the thing is,
Narcissists
right?
don't like getting called out for their flaws.
Like, dude, yeah,
right.
it's like they saw
Ideas
that
one.
like it got mad at me. They just went, oh yeah, this stuff was old, and I'm just like, dude, you did this while you were an adult, which is still not okay. So
They will always sit there and say that it's old, and when you point it out, they will sit there and be like, "Oh, but you did this in the past," and it's like, "But I, unlike you, I took accountability and admitted to my flaws. Flaws. You haven't. That's where we're different. We both did shitty things, especially with tracing, stealing, ripping off, whatever, all of that. But you haven't admitted to that. You still act as if you did no wrong. I sat there being like, yeah, I did it. I'm a shitty person for it. I take accountability for it. Everybody else has to do it. Why can't you?
oh yeah, like I would like Oh yeah, speaking of like admitting shit, I still can't get over the fact that they literally just like admitted to me like in a Discord call that they literally like intentionally made that one post killing the character that I liked because they wanted to show me how they felt when I did it. It is like, bro, what? Like, I'm not kidding. They literally admitted to me on call that day. Uh oh yeah, and if I recall correctly, and I could be misremembering shit, but I think that during that call as well, they mentioned Kyra, because of course they did. Um, uh, I can't remember what was said about Kyra, but all I know is that they did talk about them, and during the like talk about that, I just sat in silence, and my mind was just going, "Oh my god, can you ever shut the fuck up about this person for once in your goddamn life?" Like in my brain, I thought that.
You
Right.
know
That's
for a
what
fact that this bitch will never
the thing.
stop.
Right. And not only that is like I remember in their old Tumblr that's deleted, they mentioned about like it was high level yandere shit, and somebody pointed it out that it was literally yandere shit, how they worded it, how they explained it, all of that about my downfall and everything. And everybody's like, especially how they're only obsessed with one person and stalks that said person. I must believe that
God.
you're a yandere.
Oh good god. Oh yeah. I also recall that like um I'm not sure if like Dub posted this like before or after they privated their account, but I did recall seeing like a tweet of theirs saying, "Do I have to die to be left alone?" or something, something along the lines of that.
They always suicide bait. They do.
And when I saw
They
that, when I saw that, I was like, I don't think that's what they want.
right.
Because genuinely speaking, I as much as I really despise how they treated me, I generally do not want them to die. I really don't,
Right,
because I'm
and
not that
that's
type of person.
right, and that's another thing. And then they will sit there and like say, "Oh, everybody wants me dead and everything." I'm like, the more that you play girl who cried wolf, nobody's gonna take you seriously. At this point, you're just suicide baiting. And that's another thing that they have a history of doing is suicide baiting.
Like I seriously still peeve that some of their posts about me is still up. Which also includes the fucking like uh the one comparisons of the characters that are not even looking alike at all. Like that's still up. And them killing a character that is literally in my profile picture. And like they literally intentionally did that just because apparently I so-called copied them in everything they do, and essentially they want to do it as a payback. Um and that seriously like pisses me off because like even when I did try to get inspired by other things, they would still claim that I'm a thief or something.
Which again will make them sound hypocritical because they also got inspired and took people's shit and highly ripped them off because she didn't like them. So it's like you can't get mad if somebody else did it to you. I mean, that sounds hypocritical. Because, like I mentioned before, too, is that they made parody OCs or took my Sona and just redesigned it and sold it as an adopt. Or they took a character that me and another friend co owned, but because they designed it, they took it away because they didn't like my friend and then stopped hanging out with me, despite of the fact that she didn't have the rights to that character. I did. Which I found that said character. It was inspired by Alistair. I took that shit right back from the DMs and I was like, I'm redesigning him. He's still going to be a deer, but that was originally my character that I co-owned with an ex-friend of mine. I'm like, you are not about to steal my shit. But that's just another thing that they do. And it's just like, you sound very hypocritical. You're a narcissist. And this is another thing. They have some nerves to call people narcissists as if they aren't themselves. And then another thing I mentioned, or maybe I forgot to mention, is that on their Twitter, they literally painted their pill bottles.
Oh yeah, I actually saw that actually. I did recall seeing that, like, I believe before they privated their account. I did saw that. And I'm just here like, dude, what? Why did you post this? Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I was just questioning why the fuck they posted it.
And then another thing that somebody mentioned too is that they also do have a history of like romanticizing mental health, especially like it's always bipolar. It's always the bipolar that they
The
heavily
BPD, sorry.
romanticize.
No. It's the BPD, bro.
The borderline
Borderline
personality. Yeah.
personality.
Yeah, she would
I'm gonna
always
be honest. I do have like I believe like a friend or two that does have BBD, but they don't do shit like this. I'm just saying.
right. That's why I'm just sitting because like the way she'd be saying, "Oh, I was diagnosed with this, that, and the third," I'm like, I know people who are actually diagnosed with that, and they don't use it as a quirk. They don't use it as a personality. They don't romanticize it or sexualize it. You do though, and I find you weird. Like
Like,
having those mental problems ain't a quirk. It's not something to be like, oh, I obtained this now. Let me be funny and romanticize it, and be all lighthearted about it. When it's like, no,
I mean,
no,
yeah, like I am literally like I'm diagnosed with ADHD and autism, but you don't see me using those as excuses and shit. Like, come on. Like, your fucking mental health is not an excuse for your shitty behavior, bitch. Jesus.
right. And it doesn't help either. Is that their partner, which I don't care if their fucking boyfriend watches this shit. It's the fact that like he will sit there and like highly defend her despite of the evidence being right in front of him about her being a predator, grooming, and all of that. And I'm just here like, is that shit even worth being good for to say like to like, please be so for real.
Yeah, like I'm just sitting
Like
here like
we're
very much confused.
we're not sitting here saying all this shit for clout. We're not sitting here saying all this shit because it's funny.
Or that we're
We're not
bullshitting and lying.
exactly. We're saying this shit because it actually fucking happened. We're
Yeah, like
saying
for
this
real.
shit because we're actually fucking pissed. Because they keep
Yeah,
doing this shit over and over and over again. They
yeah,
might be lying straight to your face. For all you know. And you
I'm
can't see it
I'm actually
because you
gonna
look at the rose tinted glasses.
right. I'm gonna read what I guess Milo said on Tumblr. Somebody sent it. Well,
oh good
obviously it
lord.
was. So basically, Milo said the response to the last post was supposedly to, quote, leave people alone, which we have been not. We've been minding our own business and actively blocking and avoiding y'all. Not. You're the ones that keep following us around. No. I only even know y'all are on your bullshit again because of that. Why did you even know about my Tumblr sent anonymously my left nut dude and get off the internet? Y'all are harassing somebody nonstop over shit instead of moving on with your life like we've been trying to. Nobody expects you to
Oh
forgive.
my god.
Hate them all your life if you want to, but when they try to move on and do better and you take issues with that, it proves you don't actually give a fuck about anything you claim to. Y'all have flat out lied about shit constantly. What have we lied about constantly?
Okay. Do I have a lot to say right there? Oh my fucking god. Uh, for one, generally, for one, not to be rude or anything, but generally shut your fucking mouth. The thing is that I've been minding my own goddamn business multiple fucking times. I have. But Dove would fucking see the shit I've been posting, get mad at me, and try to confront me. I don't want to hear jack shit about you claiming that shit. Fuck off.
And
Jesus Christ.
not only that, why would people lie about being groomed by your fucking girlfriend and sexually assaulted and raped? Who would lie
Just because somebody says I'm sorry or apologizes for it, it doesn't erase the fact that they fucking did it.
Right. And then he goes on saying, and the only reason I haven't called you out on it the only reason I haven't called you out on it outright is because I know it won't change shit. The big one, aka me, claiming Dove groomed me, is so unbelievably fucked up, especially because half of my exes did. I didn't even know Dove at the time y'all claiming I did. We met after I already had turned 20. Really? Because Dove would talk about you when you were like 17, 18, and then you came into the picture when y'all dated. I remember that. So
Through a friend, by the way.
Right, aka good friend.
The same friend whose friend supposedly raped them.
And not only that, I remember when me and Dove were talking again, and this was like at the time me and my husband got together. I remember was that Caitlyn sat there saying, "Oh, me and Milo ain't a thing yet, but we're about to." And then all of a sudden they were a thing when he turned 18. You don't gotta lie and cover your ass. Listen, I'm not fucking stupid. I remember that.
Jesus Christ.
That shit is fucking gross, dude, and it just proves you don't care about the truth or anything. You just hate blindly. I'm sorry, what? Huh?
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 Excuse me?
Like,
What the
I'm just
fuck?
here, like,
Excuse me?
dude, I am just, like, sitting here, like, the fuck are you on about with this whole harassment shit? Because the thing is that I'm pretty sure, like, many of us tried to move on, but Dove just won't fucking shut the fuck up about us for once in their life.
And not only that, like I stated too, is that the more you keep poking the bear and fucking with people that don't fucking like you and want nothing to do with you, what did you think was gonna happen when you kept poking the bear? What did you think was gonna happen? Everybody's gonna have enough and call your shit out again because you just won't stop. And then it goes, I recognize there's been harm caused. That's fine. I understand that. But this has been doing nothing but what the fuck? Perpetuating that. If you care more about causing Dove pain than preventing further pain, you are no better than you claim they are. Dove has been nothing but delightful the entire time I've known them. Fucking horseshit! And has been actively...
Are we fucking serious? Don't pull the whole, oh, they were nice to me argument, because it does not apply here. Shut up.
Right. They can be nice to you, but be completely fucking assholes to everybody else. Like, what the fuck?
Like, what the
But
fuck?
delightful the entire time I've known them and has actively tried to avoid y'all for years, which that's horseshit.
Bullshit.
Have you
Bullshit,
not
because
seen
you
their
would,
Twitter? Have you
like,
not
dude,
seen their Twitter, my guy?
like, that is fucking bullshit, because you wouldn't believe how many goddamn times I have seen their fucking posts about Kyra. You wouldn't believe it, because, like, I have them on my Twitter, and I seen a post about, like, fucking Kyra, like, Kyra this, Kyra that, and I'm just here, like in my mind going, oh my god, shut the fuck up about this person. Fucking move on, holy shit.
And
Like,
the thing
I
is,
don't want to fucking hear jack shit about you, just going there. Like, fuck off.
right? Like, how the fuck are you gonna say that she's been like actively avoiding us for years when literally she's been saying fucked up shit about me, making alt accounts, wishing me to kill myself and everything. What do you mean that she hasn't done anything wrong? They kept going private, so y'all leave them alone, and even that isn't helping. Maybe the real reason is that the reason why they're going private is because they're a coward and they know that the more shit they say, it's gonna catch up to them. Maybe if they just, I don't know, left people alone and kept their mouth shut, maybe people wouldn't say anything. I don't know. This is the definition of don't call people cowards when you're one yourself. You're the true coward, not the person in front of you. Because if I just find it funny that you call people cowards, but yet they're standing up right here, confronting and calling your shit out publicly, and here you are running away with your tail tucked in between your legs. So who's the coward? And then it goes, Where is it? At this point, there is literally no excuse for this shit. You are not going to bully us off the internet or get us to kill ourselves or whatever it is you wanna. Huh?
Okay, for one, we do not want you guys to kill yourselves. Like, I don't know why you're driving a claim like instantly. Like, we never said we wanted them to die. We just wanted them to get off the internet and get fucking mental help. Is it really that hard to fucking understand this shit? Like, come on.
And not only that, it's like nobody told your shitty fucking dirty ass predator girlfriend to kill themselves. If anything, she's been telling other people to kill themselves. So what the fuck are you on about? Generally, if y'all didn't have a history of chasing us down, me included, despite having no fucking relation beyond being Dove's partner, for whatever weird vendetta you have, we would have forgotten about you entirely, which you're doing a shitty job of. We only even found out y'all were claiming they've been on your ass because I wanted to make sure the quote unquote entirely unrelated post quote I made weren't getting posted. There is quite literally no reason whatsoever for y'all to be following me around to begin with.
Okay, I'm gonna say this shit
Bro,
right now.
I'm gonna make something
Like,
perfectly clear. Cause you're probably watching this shit right now. We are not following your ass. The
Okay, here's
only
the thing,
reason
right?
why we're getting this shit is because your woman, your whatever the fuck they are, keeps coming after us.
And
Oh
again,
yeah,
and
and
again,
another
it's like
thing is that like with your fucking post, dude, like they are getting your post because you being a goddamn moron decided to fucking put that shit up to the public. If you didn't put that shit to the public, maybe they wouldn't fucking point it out. Is it really that hard to fucking grasp that?
right. And like another
Like
thing,
I don't think bro understands how many people this bitch has genuinely hurt.
I can
Has
tell. It's like,
genuinely
what the fuck?
fucked around with. I don't think that person, I don't think he realizes. I don't think they realize how much
but
their
you have
partner has
but
fucked
you
people
have
up.
been since for wait, hang on. But you have been since forever. If it were just Dove, you'd be annoying, but maybe have a point. But even before this most recent bit where you've decided I too am a bad person, just my connection
Uh,
got me harassed, and that's fucking ridiculous. Laughing my fucking
like,
ass off. Y'all have been nothing but hateful, bigoted, flat out transphobic, and ableist. Wait! Whoa! Whoa! Wait!
what? Excuse me?
What are you on about?
Ableist,
Uh,
brother.
um, autistic person here, shut your fucking mouth. Genuinely, shut your mouth. I don't want to hear it. Shut your mouth. Holy
Fucking
fuck. You don't know
bro.
jack shit. You generally don't know fucking jack shit. Are you fucking kidding? Also, like, dude, what? I'm just here, like, bro. Maybe if you, like, here's the thing. You were being posted about, because you were fucking making an ass out of yourself. And you're just gonna get mad about it? Like, bro, you posted that shit publicly. That's your own fucking fault, buddy. I don't want to hear it.
Hello, new person. Hello, new person.
Oh yeah, hello, new person. Fucking Christ, I'm both pissed and laughing at the same time. Cause what the fuck, Jalen?
Because it's fucking stupid, bro. It's fucking, it's fucking stupid.
Oh wait, here's another one.
Real.
There's more. You have continually perpetuated every single thing you accused Dove of doing in their past. Past, motherfucker. This is recent. What do you mean?
Okay, like here's the thing, right? I'm gonna be all like dead ass honest with you, motherfucker. People would usually bring up one's past to show that they have not improved from it. I don't want to hear that. Shut your face.
Right. Like,
Exactly,
hello.
bro. Exactly.
You are mad at yourself. You hate yourself. Talk to a fucking therapist. Maybe. How are you gonna tell somebody to fucking talk to a therapist and get help?
Chat. Tell me. Tell me. Are we? Chat. Help a brother out. Like what?
Oh yeah, and by the By the way, Christ alive, dude.
What the fuck?
The fuck does that even mean?
Like, here's the thing. Like, yes, I do hate myself, but the thing is that even if I did hate myself, I had every right to be fucking pissed with how Dove treated me, bro. Like, fuck off.
Right. So once again, let's silence our victims and the people who have been harmed or people who got dragged into it because your little petty little fucking disgusting buck tooth fucking pink room back rooms looking ass fucking hoodlum of a bitch don't know when to take accountability for their shit and they're so uneducated, jobless. You know what? Let me throw that job application at both of y'all because you motherfuckers don't know the comprehension and definition of what anything is. And you're just as bad for enabling your girlfriend who literally thinks that they're so superior. And you know what's funny? They told me to kill myself, especially my ego. So, once again, buddy, how is your girlfriend so highly innocent when they've clearly fallen out of heaven to burn in hell? Please be so fucking for real, brother.
High key chat.
Actually,
High key. Ain't gonna lie. Brother just needs to chill out. He just needs to chill
I
out.
swear
He
to
just
God.
he just needs to chill out. Leave.
Like,
Your
bro,
your boo thing is a whole ass adult. Okay. Their ass can boo who all they fucking want. But they better know how to handle their fucking shit. Okay, they are an adult. And adults, okay? Let me say that again. An adult, they can handle their own shit.
Like, I swear to God.
I am younger than them. I am 3 years younger than them, and I have a full-time job with benefits and a car. I was married. Like, bitch, I was fucking married and I had a miscarriage. And I still be handling my shit. I moved all the way across the United States. Like, I moved across the United States, bitch. Get on my level.
Like, I'm being dead ass when I say this, right? Like, I swear to God, this Milo person, whoever the fuck they are, they're just pulling shit out of their ass at this point. Because what the fuck are they saying? Fuck.
They're probably thinking that they're being a good partner. Which, yes, I can understand. Protecting your boo thing. I get it. But at the end of the fucking day, this is their problem. They could pull on the big girl panties.
Jesus Christ.
And fucking get their shit done.
You mean diapers?
Starting with some good ass fucking apologies.
You did it wrong. It's diapers, not panties.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Whoa. Okay, we're going there. All right.
I'm sorry. Look, shit. At this fucking point, you might as well. Hell.
Bro, like
yeah,
I wipe old people ass for a living.
And you definitely wipe a nurse. So, like I said,
you got a little something brown on your nose, bro. Your nose, your chin.
God. Ew. I don't know
your
about
forehead.
that now.
But hello, Piro. Hi.
Like, I'm just like sitting here, just like fucking like peeved and fucking laughing of how dumb these people can be sometimes.
Oh, you know what? I don't want to forget this. I just love how this fucking roach gets into Cookie Run Kingdom because Eternal Sugar Cookie's voice and fetishizes her. That pisses me off. Leave that woman alone.
Okay, I'm gonna be dead ass. I'm a Cookie Run fan myself. I do have a soda for it, and I do like Sound Milk. But Jesus fucking Christ, I seen the stuff they've been saying about Eternal Sugar, and I'm just sitting here like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
Bro, I play Genshin Impact.
The thing is, when I was still friends with Caitlyn, she sat there saying, "Oh, I don't want to play Cookie Run because it's stupid and I'm not a gamer." Da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, well, this is what Cookie Run is. And at the time, it was still like in develop, especially when it came to the Beast cookies. And I got back into it because, of the new update, and also because, Shadow Melt came into the picture, but I also wanted to finish the story because I like playing games that have an interesting story. And I like to binge into it. And it helps me, like, if I'm into something I hyperfixate, I'm going to talk about it. So, I went back to the start of it, played it, all of that. So I know every single cookie from the back of my hand. It's the fact that this bitch sat there saying, oh, I don't like these fandoms. I don't like Cookie Run. But as soon as Eternal Sugar Cookie comes out, and again, I understand her voice is fascinating, and everybody goes on their knees because of it. But it's the fact that she made a fucking snake OC to fetishize over it for the hypno community. And I'm here like, don't fucking do her like that, bro. Don't fucking do her like that.
Like, I do like Eternal Sugar Cookie myself, honestly. I do. And I have seen the character that you're talking about, like, before, they removed everything. I did see it at one point. Well, after me and Dove's fight technically ended, I did saw it, and when I saw it for the first time, I was like, "Is this actually fucking Eternal Sugar Cookie as like a snake-like character or something?" Like that was my first thought. Um, but then looking back at it now, I was like, "Oh, okay, so it does look like Eternal Sugar Cookie as a snake," and it makes me like fucking like make my head tilt a bit.
Yeah,
It's one
no,
of those what?
yeah, no, I know.
She wants to be wrapped up tight.
My mic was acting stupid.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
There's a couple of things I want to touch on real quick regarding that post you just said about what Milo said.
Yeah,
Correction.
go for it.
Correction. Nobody except me said something about her wanting her to keel over. If we're really gonna be technical, and I'm not apologizing. I'm so serious about that. You can't sit
I
here
mean,
and tell other people you want them to croak or commit game over and not expect for that shit to come back and bite you in the ass and for a different individual to tell you the same thing. So I'm not going to apologize. Call me a hypocrite or whatever. I'll add it to the list of insults that I've been given the past couple of fucking years.
I, for one, don't really condone that kind of thing because, like, I'm in the belief that even if people are treating me like horribly, I don't think they should die. But that's just my stand on it. I can't stop everyone else from having a different mindset. So, like, that's just my take on it.
And that's a valid opinion, but I have no remorse to pedophiles or rapists. So
That part.
And that's fair. I'm not gonna like be mad at you for that because we have our own like choices over here.
This same exact individual commented on the post that I made of Caitlyn / Dove actively messaging Kyra and telling her to choke on glass and to rot in hell or basically, unalive herself. And I have posted that exact screenshot, and he allegedly told me, which I know is absolute horseshit, that wasn't her. Those 2 times were not her, and I still find that horseshit. In that
Like
same
we've
conversation,
known this bitch for years. We know how the bitch speaks. Okay.
in this exact same conversation, I literally told them to have her step the fuck away and leave people the fuck alone, and we'll leave her the fuck alone. He agreed. I don't know what the fuck they are. They agreed. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. They agreed, and look where we're at now. Your Patricia Diddy of an individual, broke that fucking agreement, and now we're right here. So you can't be upset that people are literally going after them once a fucking again because of the shit that they fucking started. Why the fuck were you actively stalking somebody for months, filling your Twitter feed about them? You're just at this point, just say you mad because you couldn't get another bitch under your belt. That's where I'm at
Like
this point.
I mean, yeah. To be honest, like I have
Clitoris
seen like
combusted.
I'm being dead ass. I have seen those posts about Kyra and like my thought literally just goes please shut the fuck up about them and move on. Jesus Christ.
If you're minding your own business, you wouldn't have been stalking the same individual. If you are minding your own business, you wouldn't keep on actively making bewares or whatever about the person that you're trying to stem the fuck away from. You wouldn't. So in corrective terms, yeah, somebody told them to croak and to kill over, and that was me, and I am not apologizing for that. And secondly, um and secondly, we had an agreement. They terminated it. They've by violation. So you can't expect anything anymore. You can't expect this shit to not get you ahead once again. So that is not on us. That is on fucking you. You want to get upset and get all pissy, be my fucking guest.
Yeah, like here's the thing, right? Is that like when you mentioned about how they wanted to be left alone or something, I'm just here like the thing is that I have left them alone multiple times when we had fights, like a couple times. Like I have, but then they would try to go after me first, making me so like if you want me to just stop and leave you alone or something, fucking like not like go after me first and I wouldn't respond back. Like fuck, dude. Like it's not that difficult to grasp that if you don't like a person and you want to forget about them, you need to shut the fuck up about them and move on with your life. But I guess for Dove, it's fucking hard. I guess I don't know. Like fuck. Oh god, my throat. Like I'm just like baffled at their fucking logic. It makes no sense to me. Oh my god.
But no, it's just like it's very ironic and interesting that Milo would just keep dick riding their girlfriend, and then would sit there acting like, oh, they're the delightful, most innocent person. You're just bullying and harassing them to kill themselves, and the things that you're saying is from the past, bitch. This is recent. Like, let's be so fucking for real. But again, it's okay for your fucking dumbass bitch of a partner to bring up someone else's past. But if someone else did it, it's a crime.
I mean, yeah, like Dove literally got mad at me for like bringing up the old stuff, and uh, and I'm just here like, dude, you were an adult at the time. I put up these things, but like, I mean, I still deleted the post anyway because it affected my mental state. But it literally like pissed me off that like they're just gonna like go around claiming about shit being old or something. Yeah, it's either recent or just stuff that can be called into question. Um, Shows that they're still doing the thing they're doing. They did before to this day, and it really pissed me off a lot, really.
And not only that, what's very ironic is that when people say, "Oh, that was in the past, that was in the past," they didn't do anything wrong. I'm sorry, but timestamps don't lie, especially the year it happened. They don't lie. The shit that your partner's doing is recent. It's not the past, buddy. So where are you getting that?
And, and again, people would sometimes bring up past shit to show that they have not improved from it. I don't want to fucking hear the it's old excuse because the thing is that sometimes people will bring up old shit just to show that they have not changed from it. Like, shut up, dude.
Right. And that's exactly what Yo Bro did to not just me, but to also fucking Caitlyn. He even told me personally when Caitlyn was at her shit again and he noticed that like I really wanted nothing to do with her. He told me personally before, everybody started leaving Twitter because of the shit going on. Or, it was just like, all right, you know what? Fuck all. I said what I said. I'm retired now. But like even Yo Bro was like, stating that his purpose of being there was not the reason why he brought up the shit that we both did, especially if it was like 10 years ago, was his way of saying like, you're still doing these behaviors. So it's not, yes, it's from 10 years ago, but the shit you did 10 years ago, you're still doing till this day. And that's when I finally sat there being like, oh shit, you're right. And that's why I grew up and was like, all right, if I did something wrong and it's right in front of me, okay, yeah, I did that. And I'll take full account to it. How hard is it to be an adult and take accountability for your actions? And if somebody says leave them the fuck alone, you leave them the fuck alone, because not only are you stalking, you're harassing them, you're threatening them, and you're spreading false information because of what? Because you can't get to that person. Now, what if these people say that I went to court, or I called the cops saying I want a restraining order? And knowing how Caitlyn is, if she were to break it, she's in jail. Because I made that restraining order, say if I did, and if she breaks it, I'm not the one getting in trouble for it, because I originally, this entire time, left you alone. You couldn't stop fucking with me. So guess what? By law, you have no choice but to fucking shut up about me, leave me alone, not say shit, post shit, nothing. But that also applies to me. But knowing how you are, you like to open your big fat mouth. So guess what? One slip up, you're fucked. You're fucked. By law, you be fucked. I don't think she realizes that. But one of these days she's gonna. And you know what? I'd be laughing my ass off when she is behind bars and Milo has to find a way to have that money to bail her out. But guess what? I bet you she's gonna be there till she's 100 years old. There's no escaping it, because it's history after history. And again, if people have document after document after document, whether it's from the past, whether it's from the in-between, whether it's recent, by law, the judge will look into that and give. And not only that, not only did you sexually assault people more than once, you groomed people, you harass and threaten people on the internet, and have wished people to kill themselves where they have, or almost did. So guess what? You know how many charges that is? There's no getting out of it. You're fucked. You are absolutely fucked.
Like, if you want us to if you wanted us to move away from each other and move on, maybe you should shut your fucking mouth and stop talking about us, and maybe we won't do it back to you. It's not that hard to understand that if you do it to a person first, they're gonna respond. And the fact that they don't grasp that and still continue to go after people even after when they try to move on with their lives is fucking infuriating. I'm literally one of those people who have been through that. I was minding my own goddamn business, doing my own goddamn art and all that shit. Try my best to fucking get inspired by other things, but yet Duff would come after me on a fucking burner account, talking shit about me, telling I'm copying them again or some shit, and if you want me to move on or something, maybe don't fucking talk about me and I wouldn't respond back. It's
And
not that
another
hard
thing.
to understand.
And another thing, you going after Kyra and all these other people and a few other people, but you're not going after people like me.
Jesus
It's like
Christ.
you're zoning in on one specific person. Like what? And you say that you're not obsessed with Kyra, but you've made it abundantly clear that you are
I mean, yeah, like I
by
said, I
only
literally saw their post
targeting
about
Kyra.
Kyra. Yeah, I've seen the post about Kyra on Twitter multiple times. And I was getting very annoyed every time I see it. I was like, oh my god, shut the fuck up about them and move on, dude. Jesus.
Like, you say you're not obsessed, but your actions are showing that you are.
Actions speak louder than words, and your actions say a lot. The thing is, I'm just sitting here being like, there's plenty of people, if not few, who still don't fuck with me. They don't like me. They actually also want me dead. But they know when to fuck off and just be like, you know what? I want nothing to do with this person. I'm gonna pretend they don't exist. Whatever they do, I don't care. I'm in my own zone. Why the fuck can't you do that? Like, what is so? Then again, Dove has admitted that they had feelings for me and had a crush on me. So
Jesus
I feel
Christ.
like that would also make sense a little bit why they're so highly obsessed, but I could be wrong. But I just find that ironic that, even when I rejected you and mentioned that I was uncomfortable, you started to do it a lot more than what you did before.
Jesus
So,
Christ, bro.
right. So it's like, because she would even tell people that my gender bent Sona was only hers, and also drew not safe for work art of her and my gender bent Sona. And the only reason why I brought out my gender bent Sona is because me and my boyfriend made a joke about, oh, what if like we were to see our our gender bent versions of ourselves in a different universe, and that was basically the idea. And we made crack ships. Well, I did with my gender bent Sona Darius, but it wasn't an official thing. It was just for shits and giggles. Caitlin
Right.
took it personally, and Caitlin, she would egg me on to do like dirty role plays with my gender bent and hers. And it was around the same time that they admitted that they had feelings for me and a crush on me. I was already uncomfortable as is from the start till they said that, and I was more uncomfortable. They got mad at me when I said I was uncomfortable. And I sat there being like, to be fair with you, I was uncomfortable since the beginning when you got very upset, like very possessive about it. So no, it's not just the role plays. It's in general. And not only that, it's like
Good
when I
God.
was when I was with my last relationship back in Google Plus when I was a minor, and I was with a guy named Samuel, and when he and I broke up, I had a friend in school who was my best friend at the time. She grew feelings for me. And she had her moments, but she was actually very chill and everything. But at least she understood that, I wasn't into girls or anything, but she still told me anyways. But after a while, she did kind of push it a little bit, hence why it kind of ruined our friendship, but something else on top of it did too. But I'm just sitting there being like, I'm not going to get mad if somebody had a crush on me or anything, even if it was from a chick. But, you know, at the end of the day, you should still respect my boundaries regardless, even if you knew. But I'm not going to fucking tell you, like, oh, gatekeep your feelings and shit. So I only asked her because not only was I trying to ask her, like, why did you have feelings for me? I just found it weird because it's like, why do you have feelings for somebody that you mentally fucking abused? Like, that's weird to me. That's the only reason why I told her that was also more weird, because you did a lot of fucked up shit. So why? What's the reason for it? You know? But apparently I was a shitty person in that, her excuse was, "Oh, I can't tell you because I have BPD. I have, I'm also in the LGBT community. You wouldn't understand as somebody who is, in said community." And I'm just sitting here being like, "Why are you throwing that
What?
as right?" I'm like, "Why are you throwing that as a scape?" Like, I'm just thinking to myself, like, why are you throwing that as a scapegoat, as if I don't understand anybody, whether you're in the community or you're a normal, just straight person? Like, what did that have to do with anything of me asking why you had feelings for me? What?
Like personally, I'm a part of the community, okay? You know, pansexual, that's me, okay? I do not give a fuck what goes on in your bedroom. That is your bedroom. But who you bringing in there is none of my fucking business.
Right. But it was just
Like,
like, again, like I said, that was just weird to me because it's like,
I don't make it my whole fucking identity though.
Right. And again, like I said, was like I'm only asking because I'm confused as to why. You know, like that just wouldn't make sense to me. Like why? Like that's like, you know, say I did fucked up shit to later on fall in love with that person that I just like beat the living shit out of. You know what I mean? Like
That's
you
like
would look at me like I'm crazy. You would just be like, "What the fuck?"
Stockholm syndrome. Sorry. I need to
You're
stop.
done. You're done for the
I
night.
didn't.
You're done. No. You're done for the night. Go to bed. You got work tomorrow.
No, I do though. That's the sad part.
Yeah, well, it's night. It's time for your nini.
It is
You're
like
not.
it's like
You're not
it's
alone.
like, bro. It's like 7 o'clock right now.
Yeah, well, you can go to bed early, bro.
Hell no. Hell no. They gonna tell me to go to bed. I'm a full-grown adult. Grown as fuck.
All right, and I was grown. You know, I'm grown as fuck too. I could have just said fuck you and the slash room. I'm not making it, but I did it anyways because you.
Oh my god.
You asked nicely.
I'm gonna kill myself. That's it. That's it. That was my 13th reason.
No.
That was my 13th reason.
No. Don't do that, dog. Don't do that. No. Bro, we're only
I'm
like
fucking with you, bro.
everybody make your wish. It's 222. It's one of the God's numbers. It's one of the angels. I don't know who.
222. Oh, wait till it gets to like 22222.
Oh God.
Make your wish.
What wish am I making, bro?
I already made my wish, bitch.
I don't got a wish right now. Besides, you know, wishing that my eye would stop burning and fucking tearing up. That'd be lovely. That'd be lovely. But anybody else have their last fair shares before I end this here?
All I want to say, fuck the bitch. May she now rest in peace.
What?
All I'ma just say is you fuck around, you find out. There's no dodging the find out part.
Pretty
You
much.
can't. Every action has a reaction. Pissed off or not.
Exactly.
Right. Absolutely. Yuki, what you got?
Honestly, I'm gonna be very 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 clear because I'm pretty sure this bitch is listening. Okay.
Open up the
I'm
motherfucking ears.
almost 100% that this bitch is fucking listening. Either them or their partner.
Or any other bitch that associate with that bitch. I'm sorry.
Leave us the fuck alone. Okay? Be an adult. Get out of your fucking feelings. Nobody's gonna fucking care about it. And leave us the fuck alone. Okay? Simple.
You want people to leave y'all alone.
You
Leave us the
what,
fuck alone.
24, 25 and still pulling 14-year-old shit. Get the fuck over yourself. Pull your head out of your goddamn ass.
What ass?
Shut up. And leave us
She got a point.
the fuck alone. Leave us alone.
With her saggy grandma titties, bro. What ass?
The only reason why we are reacting the way we are reacting right now. The only reason why we are reacting the way we are reacting right now is because we're done with your shit. You keep doing this shit over and over and over and over and over again. We're tired of it. We're done.
Yeah, my
leave
bad,
us
by the
alone.
way. My bad, my internet died. My bad.
Oh, you're good.
Like, no one cares.
Go ahead.
We are trying our best to, like, move on with our lives, but I swear to God it's difficult for some reason. Like, is it really that hard to just not like speak up about a single thing about us? Like, if you want us to move on so goddamn bad, maybe shut your fucking mouth. Is it that hard for them to understand that? It's like, bro,
Their mind is like a box of fucking rocks.
that's
I'm not gonna
honestly
lie. All they think about, no, listen, I'm gonna say this real quick. All they really fucking think about is getting wrapped up in fucking snake coils. I don't want to hear it. Thank you, thank you. You're too kind.
like,
Um,
in my opinion, if it's like a snake person or something, and not like an actual snake, I wouldn't give a shit. But like a snake, are we serious right now?
no, for real. Like, are we serious right now?
Not a naga, a snake.
I don't get it. What's so attractive
Alright.
about it? I don't get it. I
Alright,
don't.
well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm about to hop the fuck out. My dog just popped her cherry eye back out, so
Oh,
I have to call the
that's
vet.
fair.
Just
That's
massage
fair.
it back in.
I can't. I cannot.
Jesus Christ.
Then have your boo thing massage it back in. Just watch a
He
couple
can.
videos.
I,
You'll
I'm
be
not.
alright.
She will not let anyone touch her face. But I will discuss that. I will discuss that later.
That's fair.
Yes. So I'm gonna jump out.
All right.
Alright.
Again, leave people the fuck alone if you want people to leave you the fuck alone. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's all I
Like I
got.
don't. Like I seriously don't know what goes on around their mind to like go around like trying to just claim that I left you fuckers alone. Yeah, they don't.
Like, well, excuse me, bitch. The shit that we're seeing, excuse me. Like, I don't think they realize that random people send us shit that they say. We don't ask for this shit. We
We
really
really
don't.
don't. We really don't. We could care
Yeah,
less
we
what
did
the fuck
not
we be doing.
ask for them to go after us or like have
But when
information
you
about them
start
going
pulling
after us.
the heinous shit, we start getting pissed. Like the shit that you're pulling right now.
Lying. You
Pull
lying,
your head
conniving
out
ass
of your
bitch.
fucking ass, bitch.
Just trifling.
Bitches be
Like
trifling. All the time. All the
like
time.
and and I swear to fucking God, I am still like peeved that they would get mad at me for copying them, quote unquote, but they would do it to other people. Like, are we fucking serious right now? Like, you can't claim that I'm copying you when you do the same thing
Self-centered,
to
bro.
others. I
It's
mean, like, I'm gonna be
self-centered.
honest. Like, due to all of this fighting about design shit, I literally scrapped multiple of my goddamn Zelda designs because of it. That's how
And this
fucking
is what you do.
painful it is for me.
And I'm gonna tell you this ever so lightly. Bring them bitches back out. Do not give a fuck.
I mean, honestly, I have plans on bringing one of them back, the one that literally has nothing similar about it except for the goddamn wings. That was it. Though I will
Pull
change
it
some
out.
things up, though.
Bring it out. Because at the end of the day, it's just a fucking design. It's just a few fucking colors that may or may not be similar. And if they are, oh, the fuck what? So the fuck what?
You
They're
can't own
fucking
fucking color
colors.
palettes, you bitch.
But yeah, I'm gonna bring
They've
them
made a
back to
whole,
changing some
they did
things
a
about it.
whole ass argument. They started a whole ass argument over this shit. And they're pulling that. Get the fuck over yourself, bitch. God.
Yeah, like I'm planning on bringing them back, but like changing some things here and there because I feel like some of the things don't fit about it. Um, but like I swear to God, I I'm still mad. They most of the time they go after me, it's over fucking design shit. That's all it is, and I'm just here like, dude, please let me live my life.
At this point, if they go after you over some fucking design, bro, just ignore it. It's not at this point, it's not even fucking it's not worth your breath or your like fucking attention over it because what the fucking do? Oops, I accidentally or somehow copied a character or I somehow got a character that looks exactly like yours. Well, guess what? I don't give a fuck. Bitch, bye. Get over it.
I'm also still mad that they literally claimed that a son of mine's name before I changed it was taken from a rapist character. Like, are we fucking real here?
Bitches be
Like,
trifling, y'all.
That's what a
Bitches
rapist
just
would
be
say.
trifling. Ah!
oh my god.
Ha!
I'm sorry. Not
Oh
sorry.
damn. Okay, you legit just went there. Okay, well,
See about me, I don't care.
like, I think the tweet about like me having the character literally like having the same name coincidentally as a rapist character was something about the lines like imagine naming each other after a rapist character's crazy work or something. Like what?
Mm,
Bro. Like they didn't even bother asking me where I got that name from.
that's
If
how
they
it goes.
I would have just told them, hey, I pulled it from like a name site. Like that's all I would have said, but nope, they didn't. They just jumped the gun.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and send our last piece real quick because I am gonna jump out. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna sit here going on YouTube, watching my shows and fucking getting ready for work tomorrow, making that coin something this bitch cannot seem to do. Um, I'm going to go and enjoy being with my man. Yes, I said it, my man. My man that loves me very fucking much and puts me in my place if I do some dumb shit. Unlike some people. Anyways, bye.
Bro.
Like, like I'm being honest, like I know the stream might end in like a couple minutes, but I just gonna quickly just say this right then and here. Like I'm trying to live my goddamn life, be with my boyfriend, join whatever the fuck I want, and all of that. But I like this bitch just won't fuck off and leave me alone for once about like some stupid random shit. Mainly the side stuff. Like bitch, you don't own shit. And I don't own the courtesy to actually like try to change my character up just because you're mad that I somehow am similar, and you so-called have people going at you, going, "Oh yeah, this person drawing fan art for you?" Like you could have just ignored those instead of just fucking being stupid. Like I can't. But like that's all I can say really, because like I swear to God, I just want to live my life, be with my boyfriend, and all that. But nope, bitch won't leave me alone. But yeah, like I said, I gotta bring that one character back that they complain about, but make changes to it because there's some changes. There's some things I really don't like anymore, and I feel like I should change it. Um, but aside from that, I'm not changing like the entire thing. And if they get upset, whatever. It's my character. I do whatever I want. I don't give a shit. Fuck.
A 2-hour goddamn stream. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
Y'all have a
Yeah,
good night. Have sweet
everyone.
dreams.
Have a good night, people. Jesus Christ.
Dream of clouds. Good night.
Night. Uh, yeah, night, everybody. Uh, I hope everyone like stays safe and hydrate or whatever. I'll see you guys. Woo!
All right. I'm gonna end the stream since excuse me. I don't want to keep it too long, but again, I was originally gonna make a video about this, but then I was like, yeah, you know what? No, maybe a live stream was a better way to do things because at least it would have everybody, including certain victims and people who have dealt with Dove would be the easiest way. Um, I know there was a few other people that, but they couldn't join because they were busy or something. But they have also said their piece and share. And oh my lord, my throat in the stream chat and everything. So once I'm done with the stream, I will edit the bio, not the bio, but the video introductions to find the sources of the evidence and the stuff that's been going on, especially as of recently when it comes to Dove. And I know people are gonna probably ask me, being like, "Are you gonna be back doing content creation or whatever?" I'm still taking my hiatus, even though I've been gone for 2 months. I think it's still a valid reason to still take a breather and rest up. So maybe I'll be back around maybe April or May. It really overall depends. And when I do come back, I'm possibly gonna like do game gaming streams again, or post a few art speed paint videos here and there, or do some commentary videos. I'm still thinking of what to do, but I'm still gonna take my little hiatus. I think I've been doing good taking my 2-month hiatus from here and a few other spots. But I figured coming in here and making this live stream because of a certain individual, and also because my friend Hayden couldn't do it on her end because she doesn't meet the criteria for YouTube stuff, because you need like 50 subscribers to do so, which is so gay. And all those other things. So I figured, you know what? I can do it. And I'm more than just 50 subscribers in, so that would definitely help. But again, originally I was going to make a video about this discussion, but then I was like, no, you know what? I think it would just be a better way to do a stream instead, because at least it would have everybody else talking and chipping in. So, yeah, that's it for this live stream. I'm actually going to keep this one up. I'm also going to link to a YouTube folder I have of the older videos I've done about Dove in the past, which they would be useful in a sense, in a way, when it comes to explaining things. The links for the docs may not work because the files were either deleted, or the other victims who made said doc, they possibly also deleted and removed it, and I have no way to like grab it again. So that kind of sucks and blows, but the videos that I've made are somewhat, in a sense, useful, because it talks about, my experience, and also like how it started and all that. So I'm also going to possibly link that in there. Maybe that could be, again, still useful to do, which I'm definitely going to do. Enough chit-chatting. I'm going to end this here, and hopefully I will post again and see everybody, whatever I do, rise up from the dead. So, stay hydrated and stay safe, have fun, go outside, touch grass, and have fun. So, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.